Hello students, welcome to class. Here's today's newest TikTok song. It's a cappella. That means there are no instruments yet, just my voice so far. After you listen, we'll get right into answering your questions. Here we go. If aliens came to Earth and really wanted to eat you, would you say no problem and let them take a bite out of your mom and dad too? If you wouldn't want aliens to hurt you, then leave the animals alone. Don't eat them, don't wear them, don't use them or take over their home. Leave the animals the fuck alone. Gonna hug a vegan, gonna bring him a snack. He'll probably never die of a heart attack. He eats so healthy, what about you? If he can be vegan, so can you. This is delicious banana and ice cream. Just freeze a banana and then blend it while you daydream. There's no oil or added sugar, just delicious vegan food that will put you in a good mood. The more you eat healthy foods, the more you get used to them. The more you eat vegan foods, the more you crave them. Gonna hug a vegan, gonna bring him a snack. He'll probably never die of a heart attack. He eats so healthy, what about you? If he can be vegan, so can you. Yeah. Responding to your comments, and yours is next. So you're right, bruh. I don't know who that is to start off with. It's definitely not my name, so I'm not sure who you're talking about. And this next thing you're writing is that you have an allergy. And I don't know why you're telling me that either. What does that have to do with anything? There are millions and millions of vegans on this planet who have allergies. If somebody's allergic to soy milk, then they just go ahead and drink oat milk. If you're allergic to one type of pasta or wheat or grain, then you just choose other things. If you're allergic to a type of nut, like let's say walnuts, then you go and eat other nuts. If you're allergic to nuts, then you go and eat other sources of protein and fat. It's really not that difficult. There's no excuse for animal abuse. You should be vegan. Tofu scramble, it's so easy to do, woo-hoo. Eating eggs is so last century, nobody needs to, so here's what you do. Mash tofu, green onions, and celery in a pan. Add black salt, turmeric, and spices, yes you can. Mix in some vegan mayo, now mix in a salty pickle. Yeah, that's the way to go, oh, ooh. Tofu scramble, it's so easy to do, woo-hoo. Learn how to make it, cause saving animals will make them happy and will make you happy too. The egg industry's just a cycle of misery. Let's make the animal holocaust history. The egg industry's just a cycle of misery. Let's make the animal holocaust history. Tofu scramble, it's so easy to do, woo-hoo. Learn how to make it, cause saving animals will make them happy and will make you happy too. Did you know that a new study has found that vegan meals prepared at home cost 40% less than meat and fish meals? Isn't that fascinating? So if you say that you can't afford to be vegan, is that really true? If you go out and buy big bags of lentils and chickpeas and rice and oats and pasta and all of the things that you can cook at home in big batches, can you be vegan? Of course you can, because being vegan is about doing your best. The world does not owe you regular trips to restaurants. The world does not owe you a cook, a server, and a dishwasher. What you owe the world is to be a decent person and to stop hurting animals. Hey there! So you're trying to say that I'm not vegan, and we all know that that's not true. So I'm not even going to talk about that. But let's talk about the fame idea. So I remember teaching a grade 9 class once, and some people said that when they grew up, their goal was to become famous. And I always thought that was so strange. Why would anyone want to become famous? What does that do? What does that do to make you happier? I mean, look at somebody like Sniper Wolf. She says that she's not even happy, and she's famous. Being famous should never be the goal. Doing the right thing, doing the kind thing should be the goal. Now, if somebody like Sniper Wolf was kind enough to stop hurting animals, to stop paying people to hurt them so she could just eat them, that might make her happier. But being famous should never be the goal.
Being vegan simply means being kind to animals. It means not paying people to hurt them. It's as simple as that. We just do our best every day with all of our purchases. Vegans wake up in the morning and they think to themselves, if I'm going to buy something today, what can I buy that will do the least harm to animals? So if there's a choice between buying some tofu or buying some chicken, the vegan will choose to buy the tofu. And if there's a choice between buying dairy products like ice cream or the vegan version, then vegans will buy the vegan version. If it comes time to eating eggs, a vegan will think to herself, do I want to hurt the chickens? Do I want to steal their eggs? And if the answer is no, I don't want to hurt them, then that's what we do. It's as simple as that.
The egg industry is just a cycle of misery. They lie to you endlessly. Don't buy eggs, walk away. Go to egg-truth.com today.
How can we? If we have the same ears to hear, the same eyes to see, and the same beating heart, full of will to live, then how can we justify exploiting and hurting them? If we feel the same hunger and thirst, the same fear of harm, and the same love of freedom, then how can we justify killing and eating them? How can we? If you know in your heart that it's true, that we cannot justify these things, then we encourage you to join us and declare this to be your Happy Vegan Declaration Day. Thank you.
So you're asking if I accept the LGBTQ community. Don't you find that to be a strange question? It's like saying, do I accept white people? Or do I accept indigenous people? Or do I accept short people? Like, people from the LGBTQ community are just born that way. So why would anyone want to be prejudiced against them? As long as they are kind people, then I accept them. If you're a member of that group, I'd be curious to know, since you don't like oppression, are you oppressing others? Are you paying people to contribute to the rape, torture, confinement, sadness, and murder of innocent animals? If so, doesn't that seem strange to you? If you don't like oppression, why would you contribute to it? Just be vegan.
We're coming out of the closet today. We're proud to announce we were born this way. We don't need no conversion therapy. We just need to live our ethical vegan lives openly. We're not too happy that our palates were raped when we were young and you shoved death on our plates. If we'd have known the violence this came from, we'd have said no way I'm consenting to that, 'cause I know right from wrong. Happy Vegan Pride Day, Happy Vegan Declaration Day. Thanks for the parade and for supporting us this way. Be kind, be vegan. Thanks so much for the hugs and gifts. We love the veggies, fruits, nuts.
So you're wondering why there seems to be a kind of prejudice against vegans. Well, you're not actually imagining it. There's a term for it. It's called vegan phobia. Now, vegan phobia is no different than racism or sexism, or homophobia, or ageism, or ableism. It's just a kind of discrimination based on some traits that people have. Now, the weird thing is that the people who seem to be hating you were actually born vegan themselves. That's right. Everybody is born vegan. Because when they're born being kind to animals, being intrigued by them, wanting to see them and pet them and be friends with them. It's only something that comes later, that their parents teach them by feeding them dead bodies, that they become speciesists. So don't take it personally. And the more that these people hang out with us, the more that they will learn and become vegan.
There's no excuse for animal abuse. Not religion, not an eating disorder, not peer pressure, not your monetary status. Don't eat animals, don't buy their bodies, don't steal their milk, their blood, or their honey. Don't wear their fur or their feathers. It is only by the grace of God that you are not in their skin. Each time you see a public display of meat, dairy, stolen eggs, or fur in an ad, give it the middle finger. Each time you see an animal suffering, run to help as if you were the victim. Each time it's time to eat, ask for and choose the vegan option. Don't be a bully to vegan children or anyone who has compassion for the animals. Heaven awaits those who do their part with a compassionate heart. Every vegan started out like you, thinking they could never be vegan. It was a crazy thing to do, and yet here they are, 100% vegan, speaking out on behalf of the victims all over the world. Never think that you can't be an ethical animal rights activist, because not only can you do it, but it's also your moral duty and your destiny. Be brave, be better, be vegan, be loved, and start now.
First of all, there are thousands of vegan foods to eat in the store, and I'm sure you like some of them. Most people like blueberries. You don't? Okay, how about apples? Strawberries? Raspberries? Bananas? Mangoes? How about pasta? A big plate of delicious pasta with an amazing spicy tomato sauce. French fries? You know, I mean, don't you like different cakes? You can make cakes that are vegan. There are so many different foods to eat. You don't like carrots? I don't know. There's so many vegetables. But even still, you're missing the point that it's not about you. If aliens came down to Earth and wanted to eat you and they said, well, our taste pleasure matters more than your life, you would very quickly be Googling some vegan recipes and saying, hold on, aliens, don't eat me yet. I'm going to find something good for you to eat. Right? Right.
Oh my god, it's a vegan burger. Avocado, shiitake mushroom, and a vegan patty. Oh my god, it's a vegan burger. It's even got vegan mayo, hurry. Get this in my tummy. Hashtag all schools should be vegan. Only vegan foods allowed on the property. All schools should be vegan. No more dead animals allowed on the property. Teach kindly.
Thank you everyone for being here today. If you find value in this channel, press the like button and the notification bell. This way you won't miss the next video. And an extra special thank you to my Patreon supporters for always being there to support my work. If anyone else would like to chip in $3 a month to help sustain me, you can find the link in the description of this video. Bye for now!
Let's follow that vegan teacher on YouTube right now. Let's help her save every chicken, pig, and cow. Let's follow that vegan teacher on YouTube right now. Let's put our empathy into action. Miss KADIE will show us how.